Hello, I'm Korean Master Chef Lim. Tired of expensive restaurants? A great meat dish at home is all you need. But when making bulgogi, the cost of meat is the most important. And then the seasoning. I'll reveal my 40-year golden ratio. Meat prices are down, so make plenty of this and enjoy it to gain some energy. All right, let's get started. As for pork collars, sliced 1.5 to 2 millimeter thick and prepare 600 grams or 1.3 pounds. Next, 160 grams, 5.6 oz of dark soy sauce. Then 900 grams of water. Next, grate and add 100 grams of Asian pear. Kiwi works as a great substitute. Then, 150 grams of grated onion. I'll add 100 grams, 3.5 oz of yellow sugar here. Next, add 15 grams of MSG. Beef bouillon is a perfect substitute. Then 5 grams of black pepper and 10 grams of cooking wine like mirin. Dry white wine works too. Then 10 grams of sesame seeds. And if you have caramel browning, just add a tiny bit. It gives the bulgogi a rich, appetizing color instead of looking pale. That's all the ingredients. Later, for toppings. You can add button enoki or oyster mushrooms and stir fry them with chives or green onions. Honestly, once you make this marinade at home, you'll use it forever. All right, I brought out my scale. I will measure precisely. Please, buy a kitchen scale. Measuring cups are fine, but nothing beats a scale. Since I cook in bulk, I use this large electronic scale. But nowadays, there are tiny scales. Small electronic scales. They are very affordable. It's highly recommended to buy one. Even at home, precise measurements ensure the restaurant quality flavor never changes. For soups, estimating a spoonful is fine, but for meat dishes, it's best to measure precisely by weight. Chef's secret. The most crucial part of bulgogi is the exact ratio of sugar, soy sauce, and water. Get this right, and it's delicious without anything else. I'll leave a little water, then it's exactly 900 grams. Next, just pour the soy sauce right in here. Now, 1 level tablespoon, or rather 1.5. Please use a scale at home. Oh, I apologize. I forgot to add the minced garlic earlier. That's 50 grams, 1/7 oz of minced garlic. This is the grated pear and onion we measured earlier. Just add it all in. Now, 5 grams of black pepper. I'm using yellow sugar. If you don't have it, white sugar is fine. But yellow sugar provides a subtle sweetness, making it perfect for meat. I'm adding 100 grams. Next, this cooking wine is mirin. You might not be familiar with it at home, but it's sold in small bottles. You can use that. Then we add sesame seeds, but remember, whole sesame seeds won't digest well with the pear. So to add a savory flavor to the garnish, it's better to crush them. Just rub the seeds between your palms like this, and they crush easily. Place them in your hand and rub, and they break apart nicely. Crushing them brings out the deep nutty flavor. Whole seeds are just for looks. Crushing them gives a much richer taste. Now watch closely. I mentioned caramel earlier, right? We only need to add 30 grams, 1 oz of sesame oil here. First, let me check the seasoning. And you'll see exactly with your own eyes what effect adding caramel has. Bravo. It's so delicious. Now watch this. As for pork collar sliced 1.5 or 2 millimeter thick. So I'll add 600 grams of meat. Just watch closely. Look here. When you mix the meat, it looks a bit pale and whitish, right? If you have caramel browning, add about 2 grams. What does 2 grams look like? Here it is. Not even a teaspoon. Just a tiny bit. I'll mix it in. The color became much richer, didn't it? It looks much more appetizing. The same applies to galbi and bulgogi. You've probably experienced this. You marinated it, but the meat turns red and releases juices. That's because the meat presses together. So bulgogi and galbi need plenty of broth. Since bulgogi simmers on a pan, you keep adding broth as it reduces. When eating at home, put it in a hot pot and add glass noodles. Or, if you have Pyongyang cold noodles, add them right when it's almost done. Boil for just 2 minutes. Eating it with Pyongyang noodles is stunning. In the past, at bulgogi restaurants, people would ask for bulsari. That meant they'd serve Pyongyang cold noodles, which are buckwheat noodles. Pyongyang noodles contain buckwheat. They gave you those noodles. You'd add them to the bulgogi pan and simmer them together. It is phenomenally delicious. Also, bulgogi doesn't need aging like galbi. Marinating for a day is tastier. But since the meat is so thin, you can just cook it immediately. Aging for a day makes it deeper, but eating it fresh is fine too. Let's grill some now. Just add any vegetables you like from your fridge. I'll grill a little bit here. Add plenty of broth. There are no rules for bulgogi vegetables. Just use what you like. Mushrooms, onions, whatever you have. Perfect for clearing the fridge. Now, can you do this? Watch closely, everyone. What are you doing? You must never do that. You don't wash mushrooms in water. Never wash them with water. Oh, come on. No, no. Look here. That's wrong. Watch closely. Button mushrooms. These mushrooms, like shiitake, often have a bit of dirt. They might have soil or wood bits attached. Same for button mushrooms. So you do not wash them. You brush them off like this. If you wash them, they absorb all the water. They soak it up like a sponge. So never wash mushrooms. Brush them with a dry cloth or paper towel. Do not rinse them. They'll be mushy when chewed. Look inside this one. It absorbed moisture from washing. It's full of water, so never rinse them. Water will leak out. Just add green onions or chives. There's no strict rule for homemade bulgogi. Napa cabbage is delicious too. You know, the tender inner leaves? Thinly slice the inner cabbage. Cabbage in bulgogi is amazing. Add your favorite veggies, and right at the end, drizzle about 3 tablespoons of sesame oil. If your meat is tough, you can use fragrant oil, or a little cooking oil. Without oil, it gets dry. So do it like this. Turn off the heat, and add a little sesame oil to bring out that savory nuttiness. Just taste the broth. Honestly, if a chef of 40 years says his bulgogi is good, oh, of course it is. It's guaranteed to be delicious. I am a meat expert after all. The seasoning isn't difficult. Always use a scale. On a scale, bulgogi's absolute key is the water, soy sauce, and sugar ratio. Get that right, and it's perfect. Truly. Measure them precisely on a scale for the best bulgogi. Check the description for the full recipe. Simple yet incredibly delicious Chef Lim's bulgogi is complete. Don't forget to subscribe.